So the mind and the body work together. What you consume creates how you feel, which creates how you think. What you think creates how you feel, which then creates or results in what you consume. Does that make sense?
Alright, so now to the argument. Let's give your physical body a name. Call it Bert. Everyone, dualist or not, can agree you and Bert are intimately connected. Stamp on Bert's toe, and you feel pain. If you decide to get some aspirin, that will result in Bert moving towards the medicine cabinet. However, that doesn't mean that you are Bert. And according to the dualist, you aren't. There are two things here, you and Bert. And what the dualist argument tries to establish is that you are not Bert. More explicitly, you are not identical to Bert. You are not one and the same thing as Bert.
So in short, and we could get into Descartes' philosophy in many other ways, but just to kind of summarize what the problem is that he sets up, is he argues that the human person is essentially these two different substances, two very different substances, completely different substances, which is where the term substance dualism comes from. That there are two different kinds of substances. One is a mental substance and the other is a physical substance. And these two kinds of substances make up the human person. Now, they're two very different kinds of things. So a lot of questions rise then is, how can these two very different kinds of things essentially existing on two totally different planes interact with each other at all? And Descartes really didn't have a way to understand how the physical and mental interact at all. And so when we're talking about the mental, this connects with the idea of the soul. It's the non-physical aspect of the human person.
In modern world, we are always having so much negative impulses coming from our television, newspapers, Facebook feeds, and multiple other things. So with negative thinking, there is flight or flight hormones that released into the body, for example cortisol. That is good in a very short term, maybe for few hours, for days. But if you have negative thinking for days to months to years, that has very bad effect on our body. Just like getting hypertension, diabetes, cancers, heart problems, brain problems. But when you change that negative thinking to positive thinking, then it creates more, it helps with our creativity, impulsivity, and we are more compassionate, empathetic with our colleagues, our patients. And it is also shown a tremendous benefit, health benefits. People live longer when they are in a positive mood.